What's up, guys? Welcome back. Some more Starfield. Today's episode is Guilty Parties. We're trying to find Imogene. We're going to talk to Dalton. Before we do anything else, though, aside from talking to Dalton, we got to head back to the Indomitable and drop off some stuff because I'm chock-a-block full and I don't like my stamina running out every 5 seconds.
A gala at the New Atlantis Feast.
Alright, we need to go, what, executive offices first? Okay. Yeah, because we're a corporate rat, you know? We're freaking like... We're a greedy corpo. We have to follow the chain of command.
No Imogene, I see. Could she really be onto us already?
So here.
Of course, Yuko would know. If Imogene's with the Syndicate, I can't just send you after her. You'll need to speak with Benjamin Bayou. We have to make sure he's aware of the situation. If we're lucky, he may even help us get to Imogene. Good, because without it, this adds a complexity that we do not have time for. Head over to the trade tower and be discreet. Let Bayou know that you're there on Ryujin's behalf. He may ask for credits or even a favor. Just give him what he wants. The sooner, the better. We don't want to give a clever mind like hers any more room than we have to. Just be sure to bring her back here in one piece. If she's truly the mole, she'll have a lot to answer to. If she resists or tries to run, we have no choice but to take it as an admission of guilt. I'm afraid you'll have to dispose of her.
Understood.
Imogene has the potential to do this company a great deal of harm with her knowledge. She knows the consequences of betraying Ryujin, which makes her dangerous. If the situation does take a turn for the worst, I only ask that you perform a thorough search for any evidence she may have in her possession. I trust you won't let your past relationship cloud your judgment.
Alright, so Benjamin Bayou already doesn't like us. So going around him would sound like a terrible idea if we ever found out we were involved. From a logical standpoint. Now obviously, in a game, that doesn't matter so much. Logic kind of just goes out the window. As does common sense in a lot of these situations. Or a lot of these dialogue options, I should say. Alright, which one is this?
Cause any trouble?
We need to go over to the ship first. I wonder if I can actually reach it here. Nope. Alright. I don't think this was the right way.
You know I went to chef school? This ain't exactly what I saw myself. People joke, say there's Marines out.
Rarefied air, a bubbly cup. You are the
Crap, I don't remember how to get back to my boat. Definitely not here. I might just have to fast travel to it. Lovely. I freaking can't find the boat. I can't sit there and fast travel to it.
My brother works at Stroud Eklund, and he said...
Here at Stroud Eklund, we know the power of harm. Enter a world unlike any other in the settlement.
Oh wait, was it through the elevator? Yeah, it was the elevator. Okay. Right, this should actually be close enough. Spacesuits. Barrel. That's all we needed.
But here at Reliant wish you could see another version of you.
All hands aboard were dead, and the signs point to
All right. Mr. Bayou. Remember me from the last time I was here? Okay.
I feel like I know him.
Who the hell are you?
Yeah, sorry, I don't do autographs. Now that would be something new for a change. You can't even imagine how many people ask for an autograph or picture after we've been modding all night. It gets really annoying. Oh, so it's my fault. I suppose next year my music slate's gone. Completely vanished. Oh man. Wow, that would be so cool. Yeah, I thought I sensed a decent aura around you.
Ooh, a
when you
decent
walked
aura.
up. Exactly. So, oh, and if you're looking for a lead, talk to Micah. She works the bar at Euphorica, and she's a walking grapevine. Anyway, I got to figure out how I'm going to mod my next set. Well, most of the people who come through here are fans. That leaves collectors, competitors, or just a thief trying to make a cred. People try to put a price on everything. Doesn't matter if it's music or the stars. If that price is big enough, you start attracting people with bad. Only a matter of time before you get cut. I
Alright.
started playing music when I was 10. My father had an old electronic keyboard he passed down to me, and I fell in love with the thing. By the time I was 15, I got my first track and started club hopping. I was pretty young, but with my father as manager, he watched my back.
Okay. Where am I going now? This way. So we got a free quest from that. Well, I say
Another day, another
free
shift.
quest, but we got a quest from that. That's all that matters. Oh, Benny. Hey, Benny, how's it going?
I don't recall sending for anyone. What do you want? No. I can always make time when it comes to an old friend. So, what would be the reason? I may consider Ryujin an ally, but Dalton especially knows I don't give anything blindly. As long as it doesn't involve the Syndicate members themselves, I'll tell you what. I'll make sure the Syndicate lets you in hassle-free, provided. And what mutual benefit? Around here, I already... Ah, but I have nothing... Something worth considering. I'd hate to have a mess on my hands.
I'm surprised that last one
Alright.
worked.
You talk a good game. And I suppose if we're looking at a mutually beneficial situation, there's no reason for me not to allow such a small favor. Check in with Ms. Moore at Frankie's. I'll send word along that you're to be expected, so she shouldn't give you any trouble. Fair warning, the Syndicate should let you search any common areas, but if anyone catches you snooping around private quarters, I'll just say, be prepared for some hostilities.
Alright, so we used our silver tongue and brute forced our way, more like, into getting access to the Syndicate, which I have no idea who the Syndicate are. Seems like they should be a faction we should have heard of before now, but then again, I really haven't spent a whole lot of time on side quests. I've been just, for this series, my main thing has always been faction quests and main quests. I'll do most of the side quests by myself, if I'm being honest. Unless I find something cool that I think you guys will enjoy.
Seems
But
like the Crimson Fleet is
I'm, I want to do most of the side quests on my own.
You can take reliability wherever you
Edside's a bad place for tourists these days. All areas got to
Ever wonder how the Crimson Fleet seems to be everywhere? It's because they have
Ooh. Okay, that was an autosave. I was like, dang, that was bad.
Be careful around here. Not everyone that stays in our sleep crates are reputable. If you're struggling, sleep crates are the budget accommodation. It's tight, it's got a smell that's an acquired taste. If you're in the market for a sleep crate, they sadly sell themselves because they're very, very cheap. That they do. It's the families that really get me. And when those families can no longer even afford a sleep crate, well, that's just my favorite part of the job. Good for you. And it just so happens we have a deluxe shipping crate that recently came on the market. Built for cargo, redesigned for people. All right, here's your key. Your sleep crate is... I got loads of crates for rent. For next time.
So I guess I got a shipping container.
Can I help you?
Days are too short.
You lost, kiddo?
Just too
Oh, so you're the one getting special treatment. Don't look like much to me. I've got one rule for you in there, so it shouldn't be hard to remember. Third floor is off limits. They catch you snooping around, and it's open season. I'm more of an honorary member. I let them take up residence in the back, keep things looking legit. They keep this business afloat, so finances don't keep me up at night. That's what I'm For the record, I'm only granting you access because I have to. You'll find that young lady you're looking for holed up in a room almost straight ahead. Just remember to keep your eyes on the prize. The less you consider this an open house, the better.
Aye, aye. Ah, it's in the fridge. Shouldn't.
You try. I'm watching you.
Okay. I like magazines.
Doc, no funny business.
You try anything, you're dead. I'm watching you.
I can't wait. I'm gonna sit there and annihilate these folks, I think. I don't like underground crime organizations. And if Benny Bayou there is part of it, well, I don't like him either.
I figured our paths would cross sooner or later. Not that I thought I was safe, but I never expected anyone to just slip by all the syndicate here. I had a feeling you'd be the one to come after me. Yes and no, but mostly no. Just hear me out, okay? I know this doesn't look good, but I had no choice. Ularu set me up. Yes, I've been acting as a double agent, but because she ordered me to. The assignment was meant to deceive, not benefit. And Project Dominion is way above my pay grade. It'd be impossible for me to deliver it. At least, intentionally. Of course. But first you have to understand, she used me to play an unwitting part in this, so I'm the one that takes the fall. That's why I said it'd be impossible for me to intentionally pull this off. Look, I only know about Project Dominion because I wanted to know exactly what I was being accused of leaking, but that tech is dangerous. An internal neuroamp that can theoretically control other people? If the evidence points to me, it's because Ularu used it to set me up. What better way to frame someone than to take control of their mind and have them actually perform the actions? Because she knows I'm the most believable target. I'm the only one at Ryujin with the skills to even come close to being able to pull off a job like this. Power, of course. You may have noticed that none of your assignments directly involve murder. Masako reserves those actions only when it's absolutely necessary. Ularu sees this as a sign of weakness that needs to be dealt with. You want evidence? I've got it. Ularu has the skill to pull this off, but she's also been behind the desk for years now. I knew she'd miss something. This slate holds all the evidence against her. I just need you to deliver it to Dalton. It's the only way I can prove I'm innocent. Nix's contract limits his investigation to Ularu's computer and her network activity. I hacked into building security and was able to recover deleted records of her accessing the Project Dominion prototype. I guarantee the third-party company Dalton is using for his security directive Theta won't even notice it.
Damn, oh, no. So, if I bring her in, Ah, man. Let's see here.
Hey, are we talking or what?
Oh, you shut it. I am trying to figure this out. Ah.
Hello? I was hoping you would. As long as Ularu still thinks I'm on the run, she'll remain confident that her plan is working. And I know you don't hear it much around the office, but thanks.
Damn. Crap. So, I'm not sure which is the better option.
Back off.
Oh, shut it. I could wipe every single one of you out. And y'all know it.
No funny business. Ooh. Had a feeling you'd be trouble.
What?
Website's changed.
Alright.
You're in the Vanguard, right?
Somebody who just sat there and thanked me for my service for being in the Vanguard. I just saw the little subtitle. I didn't actually hear it, but I saw it.
Good show.
Alright.
Well, look who's back. So tell me. Inside the Syndicate? That area's off limits, and I think we both know why. Imogene knew exactly what she was doing. Oh my. Imogene, Laru will want her head when she finds. Those two have been a team ever since Imogene started here. And saying they had a student-teacher relationship is probably an understatement. For either one to betray what we all assumed they had, is more than a bit surprising. Of course she did. Imogene knows better than to make an accusation like... I can't wait to... This situation is gonna give Dalton some serious anxiety. At least it sounds like Imogene has it under control. For now. Once you hand that evidence to Dalton, he's gonna scrutinize the hell out of it. And if he's between the two of us, we'll suss out the...
Alright. So... we're gonna quick save. And I'm gonna see what Ularu says. Might need some Paramore. My last one.
Don't wander into any restricted
Is there something I can help? All right. This sounds like a closed-door conversation. Just a moment.
You gonna pull a gun out on me?
Shutting the door and engaging locks. There. Now, is this some sort of joke? I thought Dalton was conducting a real investigation. And just where is this absurd notion coming from? Is this a game? That would only be the... It is a horrible thing when such well-made plans can't be shared. I'm not sure. I've heard enough. Did you? It sounds like you... Now that sounds more... Fine. I leaked Project Dominion to Infinity Ltd. But I'm no mole. With the amount of secrecy and security surrounding that project, I'm happy to report that's true. You see, I'm not a mole. I'm an opportunist. And no one is more loyal to Ryujin than I am. Masako, on the other hand, is losing her touch. Ryujin needs strong leadership for what lies ahead. A CEO who can make the hard decisions. What do you think? If someone was a threat to your family, would you be satisfied waiting for them to strike? Of course not. You'd eliminate the threat before it had a chance to act. In some cases, before it even realized what it was capable of. It was never my intent to involve Imogene. But when you arrived with information on Project Dominion, I knew Infinity had screwed up. I had no choice but to act fast. Imogene is the only one that Dalton and the others would believe was capable of pulling this off. It had to be her. It's all part of my plan. But don't worry, Infinity Ltd will never be able to complete... Back then, hard decisions were all about screwing people over and white-collar crime. Today... So, now that you know, it's done. With your help, I can take down Masako and make the... That would be my side. I can see to it that you'll not only get a raise, and since we're working together, I'll take that... You lied to me? Now, this puts us at some... The only way you stop me from carrying out... You could try to get me fired. Face it. Go ahead. I guarantee any... I've created the perfect escape. It'd be your word against mine. I admit, I misjudged If only I'd have gone to see Simon myself, we wouldn't even... But I've learned from that mistake.
Okay,
They know how to make a client feel welcome.
You're back. I suppose you suddenly have all the facts now. I find it hard to believe Ularu would take... But if this slate provides indisputable evidence to corroborate your story, it will be a relief to reinstate him. Now, I need to undertake the laborious task of writing up a report to summarize all of this. In the meantime, Masako has requested your presence in R&D. She wants you to meet her in Vinakara's office.
Let's see here.
Not that...
Okay, guilty party's complete. The key ingredient, so...
I've got my eye on you.
I'm wondering if it was better to... would be better to, not talk to Ularu at all. One second, guys. Alright, sorry about that.
Keep out of my way and I'll keep out of yours.
I need that Rothicite if we want to...
Good. You're here. It's time to put a plan in motion to take full control of this situation with Infinity Ltd. In due time. We don't know to what extent Infinity has taken the current NeuroAmp schematics, so our top priority is completing our own. Let me introduce you to Vina Kalra, Head of Research and Development. She'll give you the initial details.
Yes, details. You see, the internal neuroamp is supposed to consist of two parts. The first part, the part Infinity stole, handles the manipulative effects. The second part is a shielding modification designed to protect the user against other neuroamp users. Well, we can't, but the shielding aspect was never officially a part of Project Dominion. It was an afterthought of how to safeguard our own people from being manipulated, so it was being researched separately as a mod. The research itself was in early stages, too early for board approval, so only myself, DeMarcus, and Masako know about it. Oh yeah, marketing and finance wouldn't have it any other way.
No one wants their greatest asset used against them. Once Vina can complete the internal neuroamp and shielding mod, the plan is to outfit you with both and have you infiltrate Infinity Ltd. We can't risk the assignment until we know your mind has the necessary protection. You're a Ryujin employee, and we need a job done. We've trusted you this far, so I feel it's safe to continue the trend. Good. That's all I wanted to hear.
And all I need is the last piece of the puzzle. The final kink in both designs was finding compatible materials to use for conductivity that the human body wouldn't reject. I've finally created the perfect alloy, but it requires a newly discovered refined element called Rothicite.
The last shipment we were supposed to receive never arrived, and we've gotten no response to our queries from the station. We have a confidential contract with Consolidated Mining to keep the discovery quiet, so it's unusual for them not to respond.
Alright,
Yes, Consolidated Mining knows what's at stake if they fail to deliver. They consistently get the job done, which is why we chose them to run this station. And also why we're so concerned. We need you to head out there, secure the shipment, and bring it back here so Vina can complete her prototype. And I want to know what happened. We need to take any safety measures to make sure this doesn't happen again.
Alright. So...
Good. Feel free to deal with any resistance.
Finally,
however you
I get to
see
actually do
fit.
some action.
The station is called CM Station RC-1. It's on a moon called Carinae 3A in the Carinae system. Unfortunately, we had to cut ties with our supply chain manager, Camden Cho, and his replacement is still getting up to speed. Otherwise, I may have had more useful information.
Okay.
Which is why you have my full faith for this assignment. Be prepared for anything. Once you have the shipment, bring it straight back to Vina. Don't worry, we'll figure it out and get
All right, so
back.
I wonder if we get a cool
The specs they gave me for this
buff because of this thing. All right. Honestly, like running around for, I can just do this. Or not.
If you're wondering what that smell is.
What?
What? What? Seriously? You know what? Dude, you guys don't understand how disappointed I am that you can't make this automatic. Like, this gun should be automatic. I wish I could find a better one. I think the only automatic laser you can get is the... Oh, what's it called? Equinox. But it just doesn't have the... It just doesn't have really the punch that I would like. So that's why I've got it put away. And I got the Revenant. It was just almost out of ammo, so I'm sure this next... Got 2 shotties. I'm sure this next quest is gonna kill any chances of using it for a while. Because, I mean, I started out with like 6,000 rounds for that thing.
Pressure holding. Takeoff looks good. We're locking into orbit now.
Alright.
Smooth jump. Nice work.
Alright, are we going to the... There we go. CM station.
Beginning landing cycle.
Seems awfully abandoned so far. Calibrated reach. Oh, it's a shotgun. Okay. I honestly forgot that gun was even in the game. Where's the entrance to this place? Dude, this thing literally just shreds. Like, obviously these guys have didn't expect me. Like, holy crap, man. They're not even... Startar. I don't know what a Startar is. I mean, they're not even fighting back. Grendel. Grendels are pretty fun. I've actually found that I enjoy the... what's it called? I've been enjoying the automatic weapons a lot more in this game versus like Fallout. Oh, excuse me. Give me a second, guys. Gotta get my chair situated. So, my floor is not level. So my chair... Ooh, lubricant. So my chair likes to roll backwards if I shift even a little bit. Dude, that guy basically headshotted me.
Eliminate the target. Soldier
Holy crap, it's like a freaking nuclear reactor. Oh, I didn't want that. There we go. Oh crap! You're flying right back at me!
Evacuate there.
So, let's see here. We got this. Emergency kit. That's always good. Shotgun. Shotgun. Dude. What power do I have right now? Precognition. Yeah, that's not very helpful. Honestly, I think having the other gravity wave would probably be a little bit better. Damn! Freaking blew up his jetpack. Battle stem. All right. It's not breaking. There it goes. See any more. Alien kebabs. I don't see anything else in here, so. Alright. Weapon crate. Or shotgun. Have here. Nothing I'm interested in. Nope. Definitely take the med pack though. Bad. Okay. Let's use this one. Contract orders. Advanced deep mining suit. Nah. Got a legendary arc welder though. Orion's good, but there's some enemies it's better against than others. Dude, okay. I've got the gameplay set to very hard. And all these freaking things I'm finding are freaking blue. Seriously? Hey. So it was delivered to some sort of clinic. Okay, so they were, well, obviously they were attacked. But, Narian, leave no witnesses. Alright, well,
expect priority docking for emergency patients. The clinic welcomes all.
So it's redirected to a hospital, basically. Question is, what does a hospital need with a super rare element?
And you didn't even scratch the paint.
Guess we're about to find out.
Ma'am, I'm just a courier.
I understand that. I'm not blaming you directly. Dr. Salvato, how long have you been here? And in that year, how many times have we had this conversation about late or missing shipments of supplies?
I believe this is the third time.
Yes, that sounds right. 3 times.
Got anything you need to offload?
I will be
Trade
making it
authorities
very
always
clear
buy.
to your
Yes,
superiors
right.
that lives are at stake. And the clinic requires reliable transport. If your company cannot meet our needs, someone else will.
Yes, ma'am. Understood.
Thank you, Dr. Salvato. You may return to your duties.
Okay, so is this a quest or something?
I hate this delivery run. Can't ever get here fast enough.
Welcome to the clinic. I'm Dr. Are you? Because I don't have any appointments scheduled. We have a particular focus on astrovirology here. So the patients we take on tend to have unusual cases that require long-term care. We have an excellent track record that speaks for itself. But whatever business you may be here for, I trust that you will conduct it quickly and do so without Would you now? Well, I suppose we could always... The more data we have about what's out there in the settled systems, the faster we can... I suppose we could consider you an independent contractor of sorts. There are naturally occurring antimicrobials in both alien flora and fauna that we can learn from. If you can provide some additional samples, there are credits.
Okay.
There are hundreds, if not thousands, of new worlds that humanity has set foot on. While many don't host some sort of life, there are more than enough that do. Any one of those worlds could be inhabited by all manner of pathogens, things we've never seen and have no idea how to treat. Someone has to try and stay ahead of what could be a very deadly curve. Here at the clinic, we do our best. You wouldn't be the first to feel that way. There was a time I was mildly offended by it, but I've grown. If it makes you feel more at ease, be my guest. What we're looking for are basic organic substances. They could come from any... Just keep your eyes open as you travel. Or frankly, if you can find them at a reasonable price somewhere.
Well, you know, I think I have a bunch of antimicrobials already. But...
This area's off limits.
An outbreak?
Oh boy, I can't believe I was able to literally walk past him.
Sean, I don't want to. I'm tired, all right? Just not today.
You can't be okay with this, though, right?
Hey,
You took. Hey, who let you in here? Fine. I'll tell you. We're on a private contract with Infinity Ltd. It's for something they call Project Dominion. Dr. Lane and I were instructed to conduct human trials on several volunteers. So far, only one patient has survived. You're telling me? When Infinity hired us, they said human trial authorization was already underway and we'd have the approvals in a matter of days. The days went by and nothing. Every time we'd ask, it was always just days away, but we kept working. Between the money and potential success, it was easy to tell ourselves that they'd come through.
Sean, what the hell is going on here? Who is this? It's moments like these when I think I just need to hear some. Sean spoke the truth. We thought the approval would arrive any day, so we continued with the project. By the time we started to catch on, it was already too late. We were too immersed in the lie. You really think that's possible? Oh, it's good to know you see it that way. The public would not be as kind.
Neither would our peers.
Go ahead and do whatever you need to do. You can have full access to my computer.
And thanks. As much as I was ready to commit career suicide, the very thought terrified me.
Alright, well. Said we had access to his computer. Kai's results were initially so promising, but now the poor kid is in a coma. I thought surely he would be the light at the end of this grisly tunnel. We've now gone through our entire list of subjects, and I dread the idea that Infinity will just sign up more. What's going on over there? Has Faye completely lost her mind? I understand when corporations rush things when it comes to household products or maybe office software, but not something that will endanger the lives of others. This internal neuroamp may as well be a murder weapon, and I'm the one with blood on my hands. Contracts aside, I'm certain this will end in ruin. Hard to believe I once walked into the clinic with high hopes of what Sean and I would bring about. The concept of internal neuroamp from Faye and promises of fame and fortune provided all the motivation I needed. It blinded me. I never should have agreed to start the trials without proper approvals. I never should have dragged Sean into this. I see now why it was always such a struggle to get my own approvals for human trials. I also see why the contracts were so complex. I never thought I'd lose a patient on my watch, and here I've lost more than I wish to say. Infinity's legal team has assured me that the contracts the subjects signed keep us clear of any legal repercussions, but since the trial itself is still unapproved, I have a feeling they've little to stand on. But somehow the hopefulness remains. After the initial loss, I told myself no more, but Faye would insist her changes to the prototype were solid, that it should be the last one. I'd find myself with renewed motivation, confidence, only to find another dead at my hand. We have 3 subjects left. They aren't aware of the fate of the predecessors. Faye has informed me her latest prototype is complete and on its way. I can only hope I'm making the right decision. So Alright, so I think we got everything we need from these guys.
I just want to make it home tonight.
I do too, bud. I do too. Alright. So where are we going now? Back to Ryujin? Yep, sure enough.
Welcome to Freestar Space. We're gonna do a quick scan for contraband, and you can be on your way. Skink.
Don't care. Just hurry up and let me land so I can keep going with this. Honestly, I'm kind of expecting Ulara to pull something.
Don't wander into any restricted areas.
Now that she knows
Is that my
what
beautiful
we're
shipment?
planning on doing.
You were right about this one, Masako. Looks like it. This should be more than enough. Now, I shall excuse myself and get to work on finalizing this prototype.
So, what did you learn about CM Station RC-1? I knew something bad had happened. Were there any survivors?
No.
Seeking Ecliptic on a station with nothing but miners and scientists? Corporations can sink low, but this is a new level.
That's a pot calling a kettle black.
I also had a report that you were spotted at the clinic. I take it you traced the shipment there? I figured it was related. And were you able to determine the purpose of this secure wing? The clinic serves all, but it can't be denied that they require credits to run. In most cases, the clinic is also the best. Not everyone has the resources to have decent medical facilities like us on site. So, it sounds like Lucas has reached a new level of desperation to ensure his future as CEO. I'll make sure Yuko's team extracts every bit of information they can from the clinic's database on this. In the future, I'd avoid making such promises. But in this case, I don't see any harm in allowing you to uphold it. Provided the information our technicians uncover isn't too damning. Between hiring Ecliptic and unauthorized human trials, we have enough to take Lucas down for good. And with the Rothocytes secure, it's almost time for us to make our move. It certainly is. And it's also time to inform the rest of the board on the current situation. Head up to the executive floor and speak to Dalton. He has an update for you on the mole's identity. I've called a meeting, and I expect you to attend. It's time to put the final plan in motion.
Alright guys, so we're going to end this one here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys next time.